So if you're in Fort Lauderdale and they left you in Fort Lauderdale, um, where does that leave you? I mean, um, are you like hanging out on the street somewhere, or yeah, you missed out on the s'mores. Um, yeah, we had a few snacks. Um, I found one thing that was pretty cool. I took some Cheez-Its and I took some of my smoked version of my kick and spice and sprinkled a little of that on the Cheez-Its. Man, those were good. Yeah. But of course, I had some of the nut roll candy that I'd made, cut some of that up, and still had some cherry pie and pecan pie left from Christmas. Yeah, they were, yeah. Your aunt's house. Yeah. And hopefully she's okay to get along with. It's crazy. Crazy how they just drag you around and leave you wherever. Yeah. Well, frozen coconut. How we doing today? Well, you can always come stay here whenever. You know that. Doing pretty good. Um, just nice trophy. Thanks. Yeah, that's one of my tarpon. Definitely not the biggest, but got some sentimental value to it. It's about a 150 pounder, about 7 feet long. Do you fish? You do in Alaska, huh? That's a whole other kind of fishing up there. Yeah. Yeah, Raquel, it seems like whenever you go down to Fort Lauderdale, it's like you never know what you're in for. Um, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Because it's either that or sitting in the apartment in Bradenton, right? So what do you catch in Alaska? Halibut, cod. No, really. Yeah, tarpon. It it takes a lot of skill. Um, when when you fish for tarpon, um, generally what they talk about how many tarpon you jumped, because they when you hook a tarpon, they'll run. They do a lot of aerial acrobatics, and they're big fish. And when they jump, they're going to come towards you, or they're going to go away from you. And the idea is, if they go away from you when they land, it's because it's different than under the water. When they come out of the water, they realize that they've got all that body weight that they can slam, and they can snap the line. Okay. Or they can come towards you and get slack in the line and shake their head and throw the hook. So that's why they say when you're fishing for tarpon, it's always, how many tarpon did you jump? Because for most people, once that tarpon jumps, he's off. And they jump quite a bit. So to be able to hook a tarpon and keep the tarpon on, it takes a lot of skill, because you have to you really have to feel, because you can't see so much what he's doing as to feel it. And you have to either, what they say, bow to the king, because they're called silver kings. So if he goes away from you, you have to bow to keep tension on the line, but not let him break the line. Or, if he comes towards you, then you come back to keep tension on the line, which is pretty tricky. So it's challenging. And what makes it even more challenging is that tarpon are one of the few fish that, as they tire out, they'll come to the surface and take a gulp of air, and they can replenish their body. They can get oxygen directly from the air, where most fish can only pull oxygen out of the water through their gills. So when you see a tarpon starting to come to the top of the water, you have to put your rod tip down under the water to keep them under as you get near the end of the fight, to try to keep them from surfacing again. Because if every time they come up, it's another 15 minutes. It's super fish. I actually wrote a book, and there's some stories in there. So if you go to my website, efgilbert.com, I have a book about fishing in there, and there's some stories. So check it out. But thanks for stopping by. Yeah. It's a good book. A lot of people enjoy it. Yeah. Happy New Year to you too. Glad you stopped in the live. So what are you up to, Brian? Hey, Alicia. How we doing today? Check out the new hoodie we got. Hey, Rob. Hey, really? Hey, how we doing? Just working on some websites. Hey, how we doing? Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hey, Jenna. Hey, how we doing today? Hey, Spider Kill. Oh. Oh, you're just on somebody else's link. Okay. That's funny. I'm just hanging out. That link up there is for a new shirt I launched today, or a hoodie for the. I don't know if you've been following the fraud up in Minnesota with the Nick Shirley investigating all the daycares and all that. He one of the daycares he came across, it was Quality Luring Center instead of learning. So I just, did a spoof of it, and Shady Leering Center, 1-800-fraud. So thought I'd have a little fun with it. Because, that video got like 120 million views in 2 days. So that Nick did. So I figured, yeah, what the heck. Why do you want to buy the hoodie? Because it's popular. Um, everybody thinks it's funny. That's why. Why not? Well, I guess not everybody. If you're, um, maybe if you're Somali and you know you've been involved in the fraud, you wouldn't think it's funny. But um, if you are glad that they're getting caught, let me steal my dad's credit card. Yeah, steal a card to buy a shirt that's about fraud. That's good. That is good. Yeah. I would say follow me, but if that's not even your user, then it wouldn't do any good. But you should check it out. I do have, on YouTube there. I do a news report every day, and my main website, efgilbert.com. I have a line of funny shirts, funny mugs, fishing shirts. I publish books. I've got, I don't know, more than a dozen books that I've published, a variety of topics. And so, yeah, there's some interesting stuff out there. Hey, Casey. Well, you have fun. Well, it's about dinner time. I'm going to hop off, guys. Nice chatting with everybody. We'll see you again.